What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do a Heart's Desire reading for the sign of Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, you guys are third during the zodiac lineup for Group 3. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal. So, take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay. Um, really was trying to get everyone in group 3 done by the end of February before going into March, just because I wanted March to kind of have clear energy. Um, and to be like right on time with March. But energy was kind of off last night, and I was pretty tired after getting done with Sagittarius and Pisces. So, getting you guys done today, and then rolling into March energy. Okay, so hopefully it doesn't feel like it almost feels like a rush in a way. Um, Coming in on your energy, kind of rushing in a way, but you guys, as you know, are part of group 3, so you kind of get a little bit of wiggle room before anything comes out for you, aside from the monthly manifestations, which are due to come out in a little bit. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and get into your heart's desire reading. As you know, we are going to go ahead and shuffle for you guys. We do have the Devil energy and Princess of Swords. Capricorn energy here with your air energy. So could be maybe some things going on subconsciously in your head, Aquarius, as it's still here. And then Six of Cups, maybe sharing some, not going to say it's not negative energy, it's kind of like seductive kind of like energy, kind of flirty, um, testing the waters kind of vibe, with sharing some sexual tension maybe with someone, with this Six of Cups coming up. It may not be you, it could be someone else maybe attempting to kind of seduce you in a way, because here we are with the Queen of Wands. Okay, I'm trying to remember, possibly, I think it was your All My Loves reading, in the sense of possibly being your first time, not really experienced. Maybe you have someone who is with this Queen of Wands energy and the Six of Cups still here. So, someone kind of enticing you a bit. Um, like I said, be careful, be mindful of that energy, not trying to, convince you not to do it, because you do what you please. But, just, do what's comfortable for you, okay? Take it easy, okay? Especially if it is your first time with someone who's experienced, just be honest and say that it is, okay? So, that's pre-read. That's pre-read energy. Let's go ahead and get into the meat and potatoes, okay? So one from the top is for your present energy. One from the bottom is for past energy. And then we're going to pull one energetically from the middle. And I think my eyes are going here. At first I was going to pull from one, and then it switched to the other. It's like I blinked and it was a switch. Okay, so I'm going to even these out just a bit so that way you guys can see. And then we'll look at the bottom of the deck momentarily to see what the overall outcome is of this energy here, okay, for you guys, Aquarius. So let's see what's going on in your present energy. And we have the King of Cups, okay? Very strong, okay? Which is, of course, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You could have that in your chart somewhere, okay? But you are obviously very mature in your thoughts and in your feelings, okay? Like I said, respect yourself, respect your body, respect the other person. kind of vibe, okay? So you are on top of your emotions pretty well. We have this King of Cups here where he's kind of holding his cup on, like on his shoulder pretty much. Um, but standing very tall and firm, if you will, with again your emotions very mature, not childish. You know exactly what you want, and when you want it. So stay steadfast in whatever it is that you're in right now. Like I said, if it has to do with, you know, sexual tensions or taking a relationship to the next level in the sense of physicality, you are very one within your feelings and very mature, okay, in your headspace and your emotions about the situation, okay? Let's see what is in the past energy for you, Aquarius. And it is the Hanged Woman, okay? The Hanged Woman. The Hanged Woman was the overall outcome for Pisces. So it was over here, okay? And so now it's jumped up into the middle and past, okay? So a sense of maybe looking at things from a different perspective. I don't think it's the perspective of another person, but maybe outweighing options. So there could have been some like Two of Pentacles energy going on in the sense of what is the pros and cons of something, from again not the aspect of another person but just the overall outlook of a particular situation, of maybe what is the good behind it, and what could be the bad, okay, as far as past energy. Now let's see what is going on regards to Aquarius future energy. And we have the Death card, which is Scorpio energy. All right. The end of something. Okay. Maybe the end of scarcity. It does not have to mean death to something. It could also mean new beginnings. Okay. As far as future wise, changing into a new phase or preparing for a new phase of your life based off of this maturity that you have right now, how you see things going forward, okay? Maybe in the sense of who you want to date or who you have around you in general, Aquarius. Maybe really looking at your connections and you know what's beneficial between them, how people have made you feel over the course of a few years, things like that. Maybe again some kind of growth spurt that I think we talked about last year when it came to Aquarius. Okay, and so maybe you are finally kind of cemented in that because of this King of Cups energy. Okay, so let's see what's at the bottom of the deck for you guys, Aquarius, for the overall energy. And it is a Queen of Swords. Okay, Queen of Swords, the overall energy for you. Okay, so you start with a king and then here we are ending with a queen. Okay, now it could be, again, this is air energy, of course, with this queen showing up, but I do feel like it's more so in the sense of someone in particular that may, as this queen is holding her hand out and the sword is drawn, but it's not in a sense of wanting to use it. But it feels like wherever you are presently, this Queen of Swords is kind of like your opposite in a way, who is going to correct you if you are taking something the wrong way. Okay, that is primarily the energy that I feel when it comes to this spread for right now. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and get into the clarifiers? We're going to go ahead and shuffle. You have Ace of Emotions and the Tower. Okay, so Ace of Emotions, which is Ace of Cups, pairing with this King of Cups, Two of Cups energy, so some kind of heart to heart, based off of something that transpires, okay? And it could be a conversation that is had between you, Aquarius, and maybe this Queen of Swords to just set the record straight, okay? You're not wrong in, feeling the way you feel. Your feelings are definitely valid. You do have the Four of Voices. You've taken the time to really, or will take the time to reflect on this offer of obvious, feelings and things of that nature with this Ace of Emotions to really come to a conformed decision, okay, about someone or a situation that you have between you and another person. All right. And then again, this Ace of Cups not going anywhere, but coming with the world cosmos, okay, which is the world. Like I said, some kind of phase ending with this Death card being here, but some kind of cycle ending for you that is for your highest good. Okay, like I said, coming into a new phase of your life, some form of growing pains happening here, as far as maybe more so mentally and emotionally for you guys, Aquarius. Which in monthly manifestations, I think the signs that are primarily that came out like that to have that same kind of phase going on was Scorpio and Virgo, as far as mental and emotional changes going on throughout the year. And so it's possibly just, possibly started within the beginning of the year for you guys. You could have those signs in your chart. You don't have to, it's just an honorable mention. So by all means, check out your birth chart if you haven't already. Okay. So 1 from the top for King of Cups, 1 from the bottom for the Hanged Woman, and then 1 energetically from the middle. And trying to focus my eyes here a little bit. And I'm going to go for this one for the Death card. And then we'll look at the bottom of the deck momentarily to clarify that Queen of Swords energy. Okay, so let's see where you guys are. Let's see what's clarifying this King of Cups energy for present in Aquarius. And we have the 7 of Materials. Okay, 7 of Materials, which is the 7 of Pentacles, Earth energy. So you're obviously in this King of Cups energy, but with this 7 of Pentacles is talking about awaiting something to harvest. Okay, so maybe you have relinquished your feelings to someone in regards to, again, like I said, making or taking the next steps forward, and you're awaiting something, okay, to transpire or grow from this energy. Okay, so we have this woman who is walking along this path, and there's these roses that equal up to 7, and all around her the galaxy behind her, and she has a bouquet in her hands. Kind of looking at something on this pathway. It looks like loose strings or something like that. And so make sure you don't trip over yourself too much, Aquarius, in the sense of chasing after someone in a way. You said what you said, now walk away. Okay, is the vibe that I'm getting with this. Be very mature. You got this King of Cups here, not for no reason. Okay, you say what you need to say, and you keep it moving. Okay. And so 7 of Materials, it's all about patience and awaiting things. As I'm looking at this card, the rose furthest to the back is smaller, while the size of the rose gets larger. Okay, if you kind of look at this one far off in the back, and as they come up, they enlarge a little bit. Okay, and so it's just like your average 7 of Pentacles is all about awaiting that harvest, something that you've pretty much been doing for a long time. Okay, So if you've possibly been with someone for a while, and you're just waiting for the next phases, or maybe looking for this person to be just as emotionally invested as you, you have to either still, kind of wait, or kind of go by other means of kind of observing that, or trying to see if that is there. So if you're not getting it through words, you need to see if it's through action. Okay. This person may not be very good at expressing themselves the way that you do. And again, really take a look at your birth charts, okay? In the sense of just understanding how you operate when it comes to matters of the heart. Third house, maybe your fifth house, and the seventh house, okay? Also, even the 11th house when it comes to like communications, and one on one relationships, love, family, things like that, okay? What you are used to doing in communication when it comes to love, this person is possibly totally the opposite, okay? So you're going to have to gauge it in other ways, okay? Let's get into this hanged woman. In your past energy, Aquarius is being paired with the muse of voices, okay? The muse of voices, which is the muse of swords, okay? Like I said, looking at things from a different perspective, and again, in the sense of communication, okay? Possibly in the past you dreamed of better communication with someone, possibly, like I was just saying, and so you've again maybe taken the time to look and point the finger at yourself a little bit, in the sense of, because if you want someone to communicate with you in a particular way, you have to give them something to go by, okay? So if you want someone to actually just talk more, not in the sense of love, but just in the sense of just having communication to stimulate your mental, you have to engage them in that kind of conversation, okay? So I feel as though that is, something that you desired, but again, in the past, you kind of looked at, how you could possibly get them to talk to you about certain things, okay? And it's just all about being honest and not pushing it too much, and just kind of letting things flow a bit, okay? So let's go ahead and look at this future placement with the Death card. It is being clarified by the Hanged Muse. So you're trying to probably figure out, again, this is like the hanged woman again, or hanged man, in the sense of trying to figure out what needs to end, okay? In the sense of maybe not end permanently, but what kind of characteristics or personality traits that you have that need to end. Maybe you're being a little bit, too controlling, or wanting too much, based off of, you knew this person was like this, so why complain about it now, okay? And so things that need to end, again, like I said, for your best benefit. This is the first time this combination has ever happened, and the Hanged Muse coming out in this deck. So if you're new to the channel, I totally welcome you. I appreciate your patronage. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe so you can be notified the next time I do a reading for your sign, okay? These readings are meant to be for sun, moon, and rising, okay? But this could affect more so someone with Aquarius in their chart, or anyone who is dealing with matters of the heart. But definitely the first time I'm seeing these two together. We have this Hanged Muse here with the eye with pyramids underneath in a doorway, but there's an eye at the top of the pyramid, and this person is kind of course, hanging upside down in the traditional Rider's Waite version of the Hanged Man. And so I do feel like there's some form of enlightenment about changes that need to be made, okay? For you, Aquarius. All right. So again, some characteristic traits, maybe in the sense of a relationship, or just for your personal growth, okay, is primarily the main feeling that I'm getting for you guys, Aquarius. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck, clarifying this Queen of Swords energy. And it's the Fool card, okay? Ten of Pentacles underneath, okay? So possibly, again, already in a relationship with someone. Someone may be talking about family, and more stability of what they want, maybe moving forward with you, willing to take a risk in some way to start anew in regards to that. So it could be some talks for some in regards to making a family, or making some kind of change. Maybe it's a change of career, maybe it's a move. It could be anything big, but I really think with that Ten of Pentacles underneath that Queen of Swords, someone wants a family. Okay, so this could be a relationship that you have, Aquarius, that is attached to someone who you've been with for quite some time. Again, you have Queen and King here, Seven of Pentacles, so history is definitely there. Maybe you've been together for quite some time now. You're both pretty well established, possibly, or one is more established than the other, and so it could add some strain a little bit, and so maybe that is what's being outweighed in the sense of this double hanged man that you have here, which I'm trying to think of all the readings that I've done. I'm literally tapping into about hitting up on 900 to 1,000 readings, and so I don't think I've ever seen hanged man come out twice in a reading, but maybe I have, but it's been a minute. And so a lot of opposing things, the pros and cons, and seeing something from someone else's perspective. I don't feel like it's a debate. I don't think it's an argument that's going to be had. You both have very good standpoints on it. And so someone may be willing to take a risk. Again, if it is about having children, consider the fact that, Aquarius, it's about making another human being with someone that you truly love, and because you want to see what the two of you can create. It's not so much about the financial standpoints of having a child, or growing a family, because there are some cons, but the greatest thing of all is having the love between the two of you to create more, okay, and build more between you, okay. So, obviously the smart thing to do would be to, of course, make sure your finances are in order, there's wiggle room, things like that. But overall, can you really put a price on creating a child with someone that you love? I don't think you can, okay? So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the Heart Oracle, where we find out what's to come, or the final decision for Aquarius, okay? What is to come and the final decision for Aquarius? Tap into that heart space, Aquarius, and meditate on the situation as much as you possibly can, while being fair to yourself, but also considering your partner or others, okay? So let's see what we have at the bottom of the deck. What we have may be for a totally different collective of Aquariuses. If you made it this far, I truly appreciate it. And you have giving and receiving, okay? Giving and receiving. One that has been somewhat popular since the beginning of me doing these readings. The number 6, reevaluating some things. Again, like I said, connections. You have a purple, green, blue, and yellow stone here, or aura, if you will. And it's talking about giving and receiving, again, to those that are around you in some shape, form, or fashion. Really dealing with, I'm feeling, the chakras in the sense of solar plexus, heart chakra, um, intuition, and then the throat chakra. Okay, so crown and throat here. Okay, so in giving and receiving, make sure you're giving from those places of joy, love, and compassion, while also following your intuition and exercising that throat chakra in a compassionate way. Let's go into the book so we can get you some more messages. Page 87. Okay. And we do have base chakra here, not surprising, which is root chakra. Okay. So a lot of love making about to go on. Okay. Y'all have probably already made the decision by the time you have watched this reading. Okay. Which is, of course, timeless. Okay. But it does say balance, reward, share, and ask are your keywords to giving and receiving. It says when this card appears, relationships take on a loving, balanced energy. You've worked hard to understand yourself and others, and now it's paying off. You're being rewarded with joy and fulfillment. Is there someone in your life who could benefit from what you've learned around matters of the heart? Take some time to share your insights. Be careful though. Don't try to solve people's problems, just be a mentor. Also, look for other ways that you can be of assistance to those around you, but be sure to give only what you can and no more. Okay, so only give what you can, nothing more than that. Okay, nothing more, nothing less. In the spirit of balance, be open to receiving support and inspiration from other people. The universe is waiting to help you. You're blessed at this time and will receive additional favors if you ask for what you still need. Trust that you will receive it. Okay? Trust that you will receive it. Okay? And so, again, in the sense of building a family, with you and your person, it's all about compromise. If you want to wait and plan it out, maybe give yourself maybe 1 or 2 more years, then to do it the smart way, then by all means say so. Okay. Your person is possibly, always going to be willing to understand your side of things just as much as you understand theirs, and looking at things from both sides. Okay, the both of you. Okay. So very beautiful energy, Aquarius. Very mature energy. I am loving it. It's very refreshing when I get a reading with maturity as this. So if you are an older collective, I truly appreciate you guys coming through with this energy. This is definitely something that I would love to pass on to the rest of the collective that gets the chance to see it. In the sense of helping them with whatever they're going through if they end up going through this. Okay. It's nice to get different energy from time to time. So, we're in the power of surrender, where we are going to get the final message of support for you guys. Again, could be for a different collective of Aquarius if it doesn't hit for everyone else. But it says surrender to your full power. Okay, surrender to your full power. It says your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. Okay, step into your full power rather than playing it small. Okay, so if you've just been, again, this Fool card is here. So obviously it's time for you guys to step up and take the risk. Overall, again, for you, it could be the sense of, discontinuing the phase in your life of being scared to go big or go home. Okay. And looking at it from a different perspective of maybe in the sense of what has stopped you from going after that big thing, that big deal. Okay. Because at some point in time, I will say it, scared money don't make money. And you have to be willing to take a chance on yourself, especially if you know you have something that is truly um, worth it and worth the wealth that it will return to you. So definitely step into your power. You know exactly what it is that you can provide, and who you are as a person. And it also could mean the ending of insecurities and uplifting your confidence. Definitely, we have a lion there, so it's Leo energy. Tap into that extra confidence that Leos sometimes have, and go after what it is that you truly want. Take the risk. Okay. So, with that being said, that's all that I have for you guys, Aquarius. By all means, you can check out my Etsy shop link that is below the title. Um, Try out that Believe meditation oil. If you need help in aspirations, check out the Ignite My Passion bath salt that I have as well. Also, look for your monthly manifestation for the month of March, as it could help you organize yourself to get that in which you are trying to obtain as far as goals, things of that nature. Okay? So until then, Aquarius, peace.